Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, my name's cScot, and we're back today on FTB Ultimate Reloaded. Today we got some cool plans. Today's kind of experimental day, I guess you could say, because we're going to use some stuff called Project Red, and we're going to try this. But before we get all this started, I want to kind of bring you guys back up to speed with some things because of the fact it's been a couple days. I know I've had a lot of in real life things, to kind of get done and kind of priorities set that I couldn't play some Minecraft, which kind of sucks. But over the last 24 hours, which I've had some free time, Mr. T-Fox and I have gotten together and we've built this nice path here. And I'm going to leave all this kind of hidden for now, but because he's still working on it. But we've come, and the connection between our two places, we've worked on this whole area, this whole path area through here. So real nice connection now. And I don't know if you guys remember, but it used to be really, really open. And so now it's got this little red rock cobblestone paths that we've built through here. So that's kind of what we've done, since life kind of slowed down a bit more. We could play some Minecraft. We got a chance to kind of put this together. And finally, I finally got part of a team, by the way. So now we're part of the Green Acres. And we'll do some fun stuff with that. But the cool thing is we've now got now have the ability to claim chunks, which I haven't done. I mean, we've been on here for, let's just look here real quick here. Time played 80 hours. I've not claimed a dang chunk. I've not even built a team. Till last night we were talking about it and like, well, let's just put it together. So fair enough, crazy enough. Yeah, now we're good. But hey, one thing to check on this is if you happen to pair up with somebody, you're going to get, so the server is going to give you so many claim chunks and so many chunks you can chunk load if you're playing on a server that does that, right? Well, if you team up with somebody, it combines both of those together. So for instance, if we were to have 100 chunks each that we could both claim, it's given us the ability to claim 200 chunks as a team. So that's kind of pretty cool. It's something neither of us knew, and we were both looking it up, and that was something we can do. All right, so what we got to do here is I want to take you guys to spawn, because in our time that we've had to get to just kind of chill out for a while in the last couple of days, since things have slowed down, we've done some work at spawn, and I really want to highlight this because this is pretty cool about what we've done there. And it's not me. All I did was help excavate. When we get there, we'll discuss it, but we got to get the train running first. Come on, little guy. Yep. And you got enough to at least make it up here? Yeah, so I got to rework these rails here, these Y-track kits. Those need to be worked to 3D. Again, life has been crazy. So, let's just go there. I don't need it full speed. All right, there we go. Now he's going to come up here, and then he's going to get water. He's going to get fuel, which is what we need. So to stop, a little fuel, a little water. All right. And then we want to go ahead and jump in the back, and run and go. There we go. All right, so I've gone ahead and kind of cleared out a little way. Our track is not done yet. I've just run a single line. But yeah. So what we'll do is we're going to get to spawn, and then when we get to spawn, I'm going to show you all this crazy stuff, and I think it's really cool, and kind of one of the reasons we jumped to the server here. So give me just a bit here, and we'll be at spawn. Okay, so we've made it to spawn here, and I've stopped short because I want to show you all of the stuff that's crazy like in here. So the concept of the spawn hub, I guess you could say, or spawn village or spawn track, I don't know, whatever we got and whatever it's going to be called, doesn't matter right now, is we're a place where you can bring in trains and you can actually be able to hook up and you can meet up and do all sorts of things, right? So if we look at the map, there's been tracks ran all to the north and south of all the border, all the way up and down everywhere. So there's in the server here that we have north, south, east, and west all covered all the way to the world border here with a set of tracks. So whenever you get on and you just link into that track, and that's kind of what we've done back up in here. So as you can see here, now there's T-Fox's place, and here's mine out here, and here's our track that we just traveled, right? And that's the way we go. Really cool. So let me show you kind of what he has done here, and then we're going to try to emulate some of that, and we're going to learn from this today, and that's where we're going with this. So as we come in here, we jump in the train, and we're going to slowly progress here, and we want to go slow. And as we come up to these spots, we'll stop and we'll take a look here. So 8. All right, so we look here. Inside here, we have ways to go. So we're coming from the north. We want to go south, east, west, or spawn. Okay, well, we're going to park and spawn. So we hit the spawn park button, and then we go ahead and proceed into underneath here. Now, this is all get redesigned. The big thing is getting all the functionality of it set. But now check this. Because we hit that button, it's going to now send us down into this in this parking area here. And we will take a look at all of the redstone and all the crazy stuff that's happened here, because this is super cool. And then we pull in here, stops our train, we jump out, the train stays, because if we look here, it's going to get filled up, it's going to get filled with water and coal, and it's going to stay on idle. So very, very, very cool. Now, if you were to come in south and said, hey, I want to go south, it will then shoot you out through the south, which is over here. So you may say, hey, what's going on with all this crazy stuff here? Well, I think, and this is going to be my best explanation, because it was just explained to me by T-Fox, and by all means, just a whole lot better with some of this stuff than I am. But I want to learn it, right? And I thought, well, if I'm going to learn it, then let's bring you all along here too. So take, for instance, we've got buttons here, right? And this is all done with Project Red. So you got red alloy wires, insulated cables, and then down here we have bundled cables. And we'll go back to our house here in a bit, and we'll talk about how all of this works together. But let's start with down underneath here. So underneath here, ouch, you've got the ways that the tracks will work, and he's even got to the extent of some knot gates and different gates and stuff, which are really crazy. And I just learned a lot about them. Super, super cool stuff that just enhances a lot of the cool Minecraft stuff that's there. And then we've got all these switch actuators and everything here. You see there, you've got a state cell, which is kind of a one-time timer, and then all the bundled cables underneath here. So really, really, really cool stuff here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our place, and we're going to test some of these things. Now, we'll have a much smaller scale, but we are going to try this out. So I will see you guys when we get back to our house. Okay, well, we've arrived back at our place. So now I think what I'd like to do is a test experiment of this thing. I want to trade out this switch actuator and have a switch that we can go east or west with it, okay? So that's what we're going to try to do, and we're going to use this redstone stuff to this this bundled cable and red alloy wires to try to make this happen. So here we go with this. First things first, I got a little sheep farm going. You're going to need a little bit of wool, and these guys are not spawned anything crazy. I just just harvesting and setting them up, breeding them up, and everything. I haven't used any soul shards or anything on that, which we probably could do that at some point in time. I didn't really need to, so we just kind of chilled with it. But yeah, so let's get into this thing here, and let's start crafting up what we're going to start needing for this. Now, my understanding here in looking at this is that the first thing I'm going to start is a red alloy wire. If we're working to a bundled cable, it looks like a bundled cable is going to take insulated wire, and insulated wire is going to take, you know, either one of these like this, or, you know, with the blues, right? So insulated cable, and insulated cable is just red alloy wire. Red alloy wire can also be just like this. So let's start with this. And how do we make that, which is the red alloy ingots? Red alloy ingots are actually red iron compound, which is no more than redstone and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so let's go 9 then. So we're gonna need 3s at a time. Throw those into here. And I went and made some circuit plates today before we got on. Circuit plates are going to kind of be key to some of these and/or gate stuff. So I don't know if we'll get to that, but we'll look into that. Okay, so with that getting done, there's our first 3. So first 3 now, we can go ahead and make our first set of red alloy wires. Cool. So red alloy wires, and we'll discuss kind of how this is all set up. And we're going to make some insulated wires next, which should be just this way. So let's pull out, there we go. Thank you, appreciate that. And there we go. Let's throw those into the ME terminal. Let's get some wool. And I'm just going to keep white for now. I don't see any reason to not do white. So let's do 2 sets of these. How much is this bundled cable? Ooh, that's going to take a lot. Oof. Okay, no problems. Let's make, I don't know how much of this we can make. 1. Let's just try 2, because again we're just going to test here. So 2, and then let's see if we can make some more of the white here. Yeah, there we go. 24. Cool. We're gonna need a little bit more. We can't just get by with just a couple. There we go. Let's make 4 total. That should be good. There we are. Okay. And then can I make, say, a different color, say black here? All right, yes. So let's do a couple black ones. 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'll just make the 4. Perfect. Okay, so this will give us enough of a difference. Let's see if we have a lever. You know how it is. Okay, so we've got, come on, both of you guys come out of there. Cool. Okay, so if we're doing that, then we also need to do a switch. Let's do the switch. There we are. And we're going to make the switch actuator motor. No problems. First thing is receiver circuit. Holy smokes, I don't know if we can do that. Yeah, okay. I don't have any gold plates. I don't have any way to make those just yet. So, well, then that's okay. So let's get a couple pistons, because we'll do pistons and we'll use pistons for now. Pistons here. And so we can test this out. And then what we can do is we can come back, we can work on it. And 2. All right, cool. And then I just need some blocks. So let's grab some cobblestone here. We got the levers, we got some redstone, we got all sorts of crazy stuff here. Let's go down and try this and see how this works, because I'm pretty excited to see how this thing goes together. But the other thing is then at some point in time I'll have to get some things set up, like our compactor or our crusher or whatever it is that makes plates, because we don't have that. So let's just set it up in this nice open area here, and this is going to be a test machine. Okay, so I've got, let's go lever there and lever here. Okay, and then 2 pistons. Actually, let's go ahead and lay out the colors here. So I want to go actually block here, because let's go block and block, and then let's break these and put those on the backside of that block. And I know it doesn't matter, but here we go. Because this is key from talking to T-Fox about the way these work. So if you want to transfer redstone through and be able to pick it up, you can't transfer it into an insulated wire. You're gonna have to transfer it into the red alloy wire here. So I can go something like this, there, and here. Okay, and then we could take it into the actual insulated wire. So this one's going to be the white side there, and this will be the black side here. Okay, and then what we want to do is connect that into the bundled cable. So the bundled cable there. Is that, I got all 4? I did. Okay, yeah, good. So then what I want to do is out this side, since we have more white, let's take the white outside this way, and then let's set a piston here this way. So there, okay, and then we'll see if this works. Oh no, I'm going to need that to go into a redstone wire. So, all right, interesting. Learning here today, and I'm really excited because I did want to learn some of this, because I think that we can take this and do some really cool stuff with it. And then out this side we'll go the black ones here, and then there, and then hopefully this works. Okay, let's see. So I hit the white one. Look at that. Now I hit the black one. Let's make sure the white. Okay, that black one's not working, but the black one now will work. Check that out. And so we can run redstone signals down through these bundled cables and a whole group of things. And you can use any of the 16 colors here. If we come back here to ProjectRed here, insulated wire. So you've got a full complement of 16 colors, right? With just straight Minecraft colors. So you could run 16 channels through these things. How cool is that? That is really stinking cool. So we can set up some really cool redstone contraptions around our base now that we understand the concepts of how this works. That can be even added more into a couple of the other things. And let's go back to ProjectRed here. And I want to look at some of these different gates here. And we got the @ and the OR and the NOR. And those are all like smaller pieces that you can make out of normal redstone stuff. But let's see if we can make one of these ones. Where's that at here? I'd like to try this toggle latch. Is it the toggle latch or is it the where's it at? Multiplayer? No, nope. Repeater? Nope. It's RS. Nope. Synchronizer. State cell. There. Let's go make this guy. Ooh. Ooh. How do we make that? Oh. 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 Okay, we're not making that today. So. Oh, goodness. But I think this is an early game understandable concept. Not early game, maybe, but a good idea that what we can do with some of the different redstones. Now, the great thing, the other thing that I state at the very end of this warnings is keep the red alloy wires to a minimum. Okay, and I state that because it was brought up to my attention that it will produce a little bit of FPS lag, not server lag, but FPS lag. Oh, look at that! That works even better. Ooh, checking that out. And yeah, so we could do the same thing over there too. But you try to keep if you're going to use this, keep your red alloy wire to as minimal as possible to drop down on the FPS lag. Because if you were to do that, I mean, not currently on this, what we got, you would see a whole lot of FPS lag. We probably wouldn't because it's not very big. But like with any redstone, you know, that you use, and you know, whether it's vanilla or whatnot, you would pick that up. But again, I just wanted to bring this up. This is some really cool stuff. You guys saw the very advanced stuff that's going on the server, and I wanted to personally try it at a very beginner level, and I think that this is it. So we will definitely use this more. But yeah, at this point in time, I think that's a good day. I really do. We learned something new. So with that, I'm gonna let y'all go. And our big oil well over there, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have been very kind in the comments about that. We'll do something cool with that, and it'll be soon. But I gotta think of what we're gonna do. So, but with that, I appreciate y'all. I truly do. My name's cScot, and we'll catch y'all again very soon.